What's up, ugly ass niggas? This your boy J Miles, and I am back with another video. And you know what to do. If you're new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking, but most importantly, make sure you share it with your ugly ass friends. On today's video, we will be covering Power Book 3, Raq and Kanan, and this one right here is the episode 2 trailer breakdown. Now I know I'm a bit late with this, but hey, they little lad snuck this shit in. I still to this day ain't found out where they found this shit at. Like I seen it on Instagram a little later on, but like when Mark Dark and them was first putting this shit out, I was like, where the hell they find this shit at? I still don't know. So it is what it is. Mark Dark, I snubbed your ass, my boy. I had to do it to go ahead and get access to it, cause I was trying to go ahead and get it from the official sites like everybody else. But hey, couldn't find this shit. So good looking out, my boy. Now let's go ahead and jump on in it like I've been doing normally. You know, we're gonna pull it up and then break that thing on down. Guess we'll go ahead and take a look at it first.
My next decision is the most important I will make. You even know the difference between right and wrong?
Know the difference between life and death?
This is about relationships, Kanan.
You know I gotta hit that pause. Cause them damn copyrights do be a B.
You don't know shit about me. Settle down.
Nobody taxing our shit. Not on my watch.
This case called to squeeze hard on anyone who can.
I can't go nowhere else.
That would be something worth discussing.
Alright, so there's our trailer. Let's go ahead and bad that thing up and see what we dealing with. So we start the thing off. You got Lou. Looks like to me, cause I think that's the clothes he had. That is the rehab facility, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it is. So it looks like to me, Lou is fresh out of the rehab facility, and you can hear him saying in the background, his next move is going to be the most important he make in his life.
It's the most important I will make. You even know that?
Yeah, he's saying the most important decision he will make. So, my question is, who is he talking to here? He could be potentially talking to that new love interest, because she is, you know, a producer or something like that. So maybe this is him making a pitch, and he's telling her, you know, if she gave him the opportunity, perhaps he could deliver or something like that. And then we also know that we see him walking with B Rilla. Well, actually, I don't know if that's in this episode, but still, eventually we do know that he's going to be getting B Rilla out of prison, right? Actually, I seen him. Yeah, he's at the back end of this in the orange jumpsuit. So he probably get out. My prediction is he'll get out towards the end of this episode, and then we really get to see him in action, probably episode 3, and see like kind of where his mindset at, who he is, and what he's gonna be doing. But yeah, and then as we move on, we see him. He's meeting up with Marvin. So from what I can see, my analysis is Marvin is the one that's picking him up from the rehab facility. You see him down and stuff like that. So I believe here, he probably is telling him what his mindset is. Like he's like, look, I really want to go hard on this music stuff because, you know, I'm really good at it. And I know I can do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you my brother, I'm always have your back, but I think I want to leave the street life alone. That's what I see him saying to Marvin at this particular point. And then, you know, Marvin being a good big brother, he's gonna accept it and be like, look, whatever you do, you still my little bro, I love you, yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it.
I will make. You even know that?
Next, you can see Unique. This is him outside of his house. It looks like he's, you know, a little disappointed to see that Panessa is gone, and it looks like he no longer have a house. See, there's the house. That is absolutely Unique's house. And you can see like it look like a sign, some kind of sign or a note or whatever. It's right there. Now, if this is a note from Vanessa, then it's possible that maybe, even though I know prior I said that I believe maybe throughout the little time he eventually did, because he starts to go out and make some moves. He eventually did reach out to Vanessa, let her know he was alive. But why would she be leaving a note right here to him if that was her mindset? Or I'm gonna say this is another possibility. It could be that he did reach out to her. He told her what his mindset was, his plan, and she disagreed with what he's doing. So instead of just telling him, one-on-one, she waited till she, got some distance from him and left him a note, letting him know, look, I can't do this life no more, and I'm going to take Jerome, and me and him is going to go to live somewhere in wherever they living at, and make another life for ourselves. That's what I could see her doing, because you can tell by Unique's face here. Like, look at his face. He looks like shocked and confused, like, of what's going on. Because, I mean, if this is his first time seeing her, you feel me, he kind of wouldn't be too shocked, shouldn't be too shocked, because think about it, you've been away 3 months. You think she was going to just stay there, especially with Glad Ronnie being around and stuff like that? So I think he may have, told her what he was doing, and she decided to dip on him, similar to what Diana was talking about doing with Tariq, until what happened.
Ain't right and wrong.
Know the difference.
Next, you can hear Kanan asking Raq, do you know the difference between right and wrong? Of course, we have this in the official trailer. In my opinion, I believe he's talking about, because keep in mind, this episode 2 is going to be the start right after where we left off, from right after, Detective Howard and Ronnie was taken out. So I believe this is going to be her trying to explain herself on what's the reasoning for her having to take out Howard. And more than likely, Kanan's not going to be agreeing with what's going on. You feel me? So he's going to ask her, like, he's going to have the mindset, like, look, that's wrong when you get done. Like, that's messed up to do. And he asks her, do you know the difference between right and wrong?
Between life and death.
And Raq replies, I know the difference between life or death. So pretty much similar to how we seen with Monet, she's going to put the game first. Like, she's going to say, look, this is the game. This is what you want to be in. This is how it works. If you got to snitch them on you, you got to put them down. Straight up. No questions asked. You got to put them down. So I seen the opportunity and I took it. Because later on, remember, in one of the exclusive trailers, we hear her say that. So that's what I believe that what she just said, saying, I know the difference between life and death, it's probably going to be followed by, I seen, an opportunity and I took it. So I think that's going to be another start to very fiery tension between Raq and Kanan here.
This is about relationships.
Next, you hear, this isn't about relationship. Kanan, that's Crystal, of course, talking to Kanan. And then look what we have here. That bike. Here is that bike that we're saying. Because I already done told y'all in my other video that the one that we thought was the little kid, actually the person that was being thrown to the ground that we seen in the trailer, was actually Crystal. Now, perhaps this bike is hers, or maybe Kanan went and got himself a bike. Whatever the case is, the bike, the person that was being thrown down was definitely Crystal. So, hold up, let me go back a tad bit.
This is about relationships, Kanan.
You don't know shit about me.
So, it looks like,
Kanan.
You don't know shit about me.
let me hear
This is about relationships, Kanan.
You don't know shit about
Between life and death.
This is about relationships, Kanan.
You don't know shit.
Business is about relationships, okay, is what she's saying. So if she's saying business is about relationships, I don't know. I'm starting to think that it seems like Crystal is down with his operation and she's trying to help uplift him. Because keep in mind, in episode 1 already, that she gave him a nice tip, telling him what she learned from her father, that whenever, everybody's going one way, you go the other, because that's where the opportunity is. And I agree wholeheartedly about that. I've always been that type of guy. Never been the type of guy to follow the trend of what everybody else is doing, because you're going to have way too much competition trying to fit in than you will with just doing what you want to do and going the opposite way. You know what I'm saying? Because there ain't much competition right there. You can dominate in that field, and before everybody else try to, come over there, they playing catch up. You already ahead.
Settle down.
Now, who is Kanan talking to when he says you don't know shit about me? Because I don't think he's in Snaps and Pops.
Shit about?
He's definitely not in his bar right here, I don't think.
Settle down.
Now, we know,
Nobody.
I believe when you hear Snap here saying settle down, that's when the people got up. The homies got up once Kanan said, I ain't done talking. I think they were getting up to get ready to, check Kanan. And then, Snap pulled them back and be like, look, chill out. We ain't on that right now. So that's all I think that was.
Settle down.
Nobody taxing our shit. Not on my watch.
So here you see Marvin telling someone nobody's taxing our shit. Not on my watch. So what I see going on here, because you can tell that it looks like this guy here is Asian. Here.
Not on my watch.
And obviously the guy that he's talking to here is an Asian guy as well. So what I think is going on here is Unique is going to start his assault on the Thomas organization. And due to all of the chaos and destruction that's coming with it, the dangerous environment that working with Raq and Marvin is going to become with, they're going to try to put some kind of tax. They're gonna pull a Trump on their ass and put some tariffs on their ass. And Marvin letting them know, look, we ain't having that shit. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Like, we're gonna keep the numbers the same, and whoever it is that's messing with our business, they're gonna get dealt with. So sit tight. That's how I see this going on. Now, here's a question. Well, actually, they didn't ask that, but I know a couple of subscribers was asking, do I think Detective Burke, Captain Burke, Shannon's dad, and what was Shannon's girlfriend name? Somebody tell me in the comments. I can't think of her name right now, but will I see either one of them? And do I think we'll see any of them, in this season? And I told them probably not, but it's a possibility since, the Detective Howard situation is going on. But I just don't see much room for that story. Maybe more so the either way, I just don't see no reason for that. But of course, we did know that we would have Detective Garcia. He's gonna be the top guy that, the law enforcement officer that's gonna be doing a lot of damage here in this new season. Of course, we got the captain right here. I forgot his name, but you know who I'm talking about. And he's telling Garcia he wants this case closed as soon as possible. So he's saying that because he don't want any more bad publicity hitting they, hitting a network, hitting the police force for that particular unit. So he's like, look, whatever work you got to do to close this case, go ahead and do it with the quickness. So Detective Garcia is gonna be putting in work, I believe, this season. He's gonna go, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all this too. Don't be surprised if B-Rilla being released could be linked to this. They could try to use B-Rilla to be implanted in the Thomas family's organization. to try to get some information. I'm just saying, don't be surprised if that happens. Now, I know ugly ass niggas are probably disagreeing with that, especially the ones that think he breathes. But I'm just saying that's something that I could potentially see being put into play.
Squeeze hard on anyone who can.
Because keep in mind, see, look at this. Soon they say that, who do it go? Be Realer. The shows Be Realer right after that. You know what I'm saying? Look like he's being released. And of course, they're probably, how this is going to work is, how is it going to work is they're going to see that Lou is going to be making visits to see Be Realer, right? And then that's going to be logged, of course. They're going to get that information. They're like, look, the youngest brother, Lou Thomas, has been visiting this guy, Be Realer, for a couple of days now. I don't really see a connection between them. What's the reasoning for him doing this? And then they say he's trying to get him out, out on bail. And then they're probably gonna, do some work and say, go ahead and let him get released so that we can, get some information on what they're doing. And then boom, Be Realer's released. Now, here, what is this? I don't know what's going on here, but I'll say this. This looks like unique in the background. I mean, obviously it's far as hell, but the silhouette of this looks like unique. Y'all let me know if y'all think it's somebody else, but this absolutely, like the back, it looks like that, you know what I'm saying? It looks like that all black jacket and of course the all black pants. This looks like unique to me. And of course you see, looks like a lot of smoke, possibly indicating some wind, letting y'all know this ugly ass nigga is Breeze. But I know a lot of ugly ass niggas don't agree. Then you see your girl Juke. She's running, she's in the military. There again. This is neat here, right? Absolutely neat. Looks like, I think he's back in his house and you see everything's missing and gone. And this is probably when he's going to punch the wall. That's why he punched the wall, because he's angry that his family is gone. Vanessa and his son Jerome has left the scene. And I think that's going to even more infuriate him to want to seek vengeance on the Thomas family, in particular, Raquel Thomas.
I can't go nowhere.
Hold on, what we got with this car here? Is this a police car? Looks like it might be a police car. What y'all think? Yep, that's a police car. Okay. I don't know what's the reason why they put that little thing in there, but it has to have some kind of significant impact on the episode, or why else would they put it in? And then we hear Rock saying, I can't go nowhere else.
Can't go nowhere.
And of course, we see here that she's talking to Stefano. And I think this is probably after her whole operation with Quan has been wrecked. And then you can see Stefano, he looks very chill in the back, like he ain't worried. So perhaps he's going to pitch to her, look, I got something else that I can get some more product from elsewhere. And he just put her on with that operation. But of course, it's probably going to come with some kind of deal. But what is that deal? I don't know as of now.
That would be something worth discussing.
Because you can hear him. He said that would be something worth discussing. So I believe he's going to say he has something, and then Rox is probably going to make a pitch to him saying, I can deliver this, that. And then Stefano probably likes what he hears and just says that's something worth discussing, whatever it is. So there you have it, my good friends. That is the episode 2 trailer breakdown. So like usual, of course, if you see something that I may have didn't notice, definitely let me know in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all have a different theory about certain things that happen, or whatever it is? You know, feel free to drop those comments. But pretty much that's all I got for y'all as far as this particular video. So like usual, if you're cool with me and fool with me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking. But most importantly, make sure you share with your glad friends. But until the next video, I'm out.